Sebastian Vettel criticizes F1 pundits with Lewis Hamilton joke before Chinese Grand Prix. Vettel has struggled in his Ferrari this season, failing to finish on the podium in each of opening two races. The German has come under increasing pressure as the prancing horse struggled to end a 12-year championship drought. Ferrari were tipped to leapfrog Mercedes as the favorite team for silverware this season, but so far that has failed to materialize. It means many pundits and fans have backtracked on their early season predictions already. However, Mercedes star Hamilton backed his German rival to get out of his current rut. And Vettel was surprised by the support he received from such a fierce rival. "I didn't know he had said anything nice, but it's nice to hear," Vettel said in Shanghai. "Maybe he's the only one that doesn't lack a short-term memory. We've been around a long time, and as much as I want to beat Lewis, he wants to beat me, but sometimes you never know what exactly is going on with other people in other teams." Vettel blamed his car for his poor start to the season. "I wasn't happy with my performance in Bahrain, not happy with the feeling yet with the car, the feeling that I had prior to the season in testing," Vettel added. "I know I can do better, and I know we have lots of races to show and prove that." However, the four-time world champion hopes the testing which took place in Bahrain last week will help him out. "It's normal that you never get the car that you want, so you always have to adapt," Vettel said. "Very rarely you get races where the car is absolutely fine and you have nothing to complain about. I think the in-season test was very helpful and useful to get some laps in the car, and I think we learned some things about the car behavior that maybe we couldn't in Barcelona because we were looking at other things. The behavior in Barcelona was very strong, so hopefully I have a better feeling in the car this weekend." Next news. BTCC News, Nicholas Hamilton reveals what brother Lewis thought of his touring car return. Hamilton is competing in his first full season of the BTCC, having driven 12 races back in 2015, and is piloting a Ford Focus RS for rocket racing with Motorbase. The 27-year-old enjoyed a steady start to his campaign, qualifying in the top 20 at Brands Hatch before going on to record finishes in all three opening rounds at the Kent circuit. Older brother and five-time F1 champion, with the Mercedes driver turning plenty of heads in the BTCC paddock. When asked if Lewis' presence gave him confidence before his first race back in the series, Nicholas said, "It probably caused a little bit of added pressure because I never want to let him down, but it was a super proud moment to have him here with me. He's got such a busy schedule, and taking the time out to come see me, and the fact that I'm in the top flight and I did a really good job in race 1. I got up to 11th and probably had the best first 6 laps of my career, so he was super proud and super happy. Hopefully he will see more races of mine this year." Hamilton was delighted with his qualifying performance on Saturday, with the Brit having never driven his new Ford in wet conditions before. Foggy conditions and a damp track saw the field split on tyre choice in Sunday's first race, with the Motorbase ace opting to run on full wets in order to gain more confidence. This paid off in the opening stages, but as the track dried, the slick runners scythed through with spins in the following 2 races put a slight downer on Hamilton's weekend, but he was still able to battle it out with experienced racers such as Mark Blundell and 2017 champion Ash Sutton. "It was so difficult this weekend," said Hamilton. "Coming into it, the weather hasn't really helped us. 4 degrees track temperature in practice and greasy conditions, then qualifying was wet. It was the first ever time I've driven the car in the wet, and we wanted to get anywhere in the top 20, which we knew would be difficult, but we managed to do it in qualifying, which was cool. We chose the wets in race 1, as it gave me a little bit more confidence. When it's greasy and you're on slicks, you need the confidence in the car and you need the experience to be able to hang it out and deal with it. We got up to 11th from 20th in the first race, but then dropped back, which everybody did on the wets, but we had really good pace. Hamilton admitted that he struggled to get temperature into his tires, but is confident that is something he can rectify in the future. It will just come in time, and I think I've got good potential, he said. I hung it in there with the big boys and I think they've gained a lot of respect for me, which is great. We've just got to keep building, but it's been a fantastic first weekend. We weren't expecting fireworks, but the team are impressed and the team are happy, and we'll just keep developing throughout the year. It's my first race weekend, we've got another 9 and a lot to learn, so hopefully if I can continue to work hard, this is just one year of many. Next news, Bernie Ecclestone tells Lewis Hamilton about major Sebastian Vettel problem. Has not won a world title since he left Red Bull and has come under pressure for failing to end Ferrari's 12-year title drought. The prancing horse have the fastest car this year, but Vettel has missed out on a podium place in the opening 2 races. The German made a crucial error in Bahrain last time out, where his car spun while battling for second place. And Ecclestone, who sold F1 to Liberty Media in 2017, reckons the Mercedes driver is causing Vettel a psychological problem. Formula One needs a Sebastian who wins, Ecclestone told Sport Bild. He will find a way out of the low he's in. I thought a lot about it, because I really like Sebastian and he is my friend. He often makes silly mistakes when he's fighting Lewis. It's like a mental block for him. Sebastian really respects Lewis and wants to do better than him. In Bahrain, he could have overtaken him later because his car was faster. Vettel will look to get his season back on track at the Chinese Grand Prix this weekend. And Ecclestone thinks he has the car to get a positive result. He's got the car for it, he added. When I talked to him about the German Grand Prix last year, he said he could have done the race 20 times over and not repeated that mistake. He really wants to win another title. But I'm not sure Charles Leclerc is ready to help him. Next news, Lewis Hamilton to Ferrari? Bernie Ecclestone makes Sebastian Vettel retirement claim. Hamilton is hunting a 6th world title this year, and he could equal Michael Schumacher's record of 7 when his Mercedes contract expires at the end of next season. The Brit has openly admitted he is unsure what his future holds beyond 2020. Liberty Media, who purchased F1 from Ecclestone in 2017, are planning a vast overhaul of regulations to try and make races more competitive. It was suggested 33-year-old Hamilton will don the famous red of Ferrari before he retires. But Ecclestone cannot see him swapping teams this late in his career. I don't think he'll change teams now, Ecclestone told Sport Bild. I think if Mercedes stop in 2020, Lewis will stop as well. He's in great shape. Formula One is basically Lewis' hobby, he's really comfortable. Ferrari star Sebastian Vettel is also out of contract at the end of next season. And Ecclestone has hinted he could retire when that deal draws to a close. He won't change teams, he will end his career with Ferrari, Ecclestone added. And I think not much is needed for that to happen. Sebastian has a happy family life and does not want Formula One to put him out of balance. Hamilton and Vettel will continue their rivalry at the Chinese Grand Prix this weekend. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to share and subscribe to your channel to get the latest sports news around the world. Wished health and success. Goodbye.